Welcome back. I'm Felix. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Leave some comments. I'm watching Epic Comedy Battle Jimmy Yang and Michael Yo. And I've seen both of them. So see what happens here. Hopefully I get a good laugh out of both of them.
But my mom had bought me gym shorts that was my exact size and extra small. So that wasn't very cool because it came down mid-thigh. And apparently back in the day that was called a John Stockton. And the same kid next to me, that bully next to me, he's like, hey, look at it. Hey, don't wear your pants like that. Pull your pants down, man. Pull your pants down. And I was like, who's the gay one now?
Oh.
But I didn't know what to do. Everybody was looking at me, and this kid kept saying, pull your pants down. So I was like, oh, I've seen Shawshank Redemption. Maybe this is just how it works in America. So I start pulling down my shorts all the way down to my knees, all the way down to my ankle. And that same kid, the bully next to me, is like, hey, what are you doing? Don't pull them down all the way. That's gay. And I'm like, what is not gay in this country? And apparently this other kid next to me is like, hey, don't pull them down all the way. Just sag them a little bit. Just sag your pants. And I didn't know what sagging your pants meant. Apparently that's a cool hip-hop thing, to pull your pants down halfway down your butt. So you show everybody your And apparently that's the only not gay way to wear your pants in America. I had no idea.
I remember that when I was a kid, everyone had their pants sagging. I didn't do it. I thought it was stupid. I remember one time I was watching someone doing the sagging pants, and their pants fell down as they were running from the cops and they got caught. I thought, that's one reason not to do it.
All these weird American things I wasn't used to. Eventually, I learned how to speak English by watching a lot of TV, mainly BET Rap City. Because that was my I want to be cool, and nothing cooler than BET Rap City, right? Every music video was a slice of somebody's American dream. The first music video I saw was Jay-Z's Big Pimpin'. You guys remember that? Jay-Z's Big Pimpin' was the greatest music video of all time.
I don't know about that. There were some others that were way better.
Jay-Z and his boys on a yacht pouring champagne on this beautiful woman's face for like 4 minutes. I was like, this is America? It's amazing. That's all I wanted to do. Like before I even wanted to get into stand-up, that's all I wanted to do. I want to be a rapper. I want to be like Jay-Z and Big Pimpin'. So I started my own rap group in high school. It's a true story. It was me, my black friend Julian, and my other friend Yuji, who was half black and half Japanese. So we had perfectly 1.5 black dudes and 1.5 Asian dudes. And we called ourselves the Yellow Panthers. I know. I wish I was making that up, but I'm not. The Yellow Panthers was a real rap group. And we had a real rap song. It was called Underground Railroad Builder.
Oh my God.
I was confused. Eventually, I became a good Asian American, and I went to school to get an economics degree because that was the easiest degree that can still appease my Asian parents. But then after I graduated, I didn't want to do like econ or finance. So I went up to my dad. I was like, Dad, I don't want to do any of this. I want to go try and do stand-up. And he's like, what's a stand-up? You mean like a talk show? I was like, yeah, sure, talk show, whatever you want to call it, okay? But I want to go pursue my dreams. And he was like, no. Pursue your dreams, how you become homeless. I was like, no, Dad, things are different now. We're in America, okay? In America, we're supposed to do what we love. He was like, no. Everyone does what they hate for money and use the money to do what they love.
Oh, my dad has swag, man. He's 7.
That was pretty good. All right, Michael Yo. I think I reacted to one of his videos earlier. Yeah, I did. I don't think I reacted to any of Jimmy's. All right. Give me a moment. I got to take a drink of water. I wasn't expecting it to cut over so quickly. All right. Here we go.
24 years old and he walks around the house like this. You know what I mean? And he's always laughing. He's like, yeah. And he's always pointing at shit that's not there. He's like,
I've heard Kevin Hart do that joke. See, this is from 2018. I wonder when did Kevin Hart do that joke? Did Kevin Hart steal that joke, or did he? Well, I mean, it is a black joke, so it's probably been done by a lot of black comedians. I just thought that was funny.
Like, my dad's a special man, you know? Like, he taught me lessons in 5 seconds or less. You know, he didn't sit me down and have long conversations. 9 years old watching cartoons. My dad walks in and goes, son, don't talk about it, be about it, and just left the fucking room. There's another reason my dad has swag. This black man has a PhD in nuclear physics. Now I hear the Asian people, oh, okay. Black man plus PhD equal white man. My mom. It's my mom, calm down. My mom, she was born and raised in Korea, South Side. Now we know who doesn't watch the news in this room. But here's the thing about Asian women. They don't have filters. If they think it, they say it, it flies out their mouth. If you don't believe me, go to the airport. They all got masks over their mouths, just walking around, talking shit about people like, oh, you so stupid, you so dumb. Oh, your purse is fake. My mom has no filter. That's what I'm saying, no filter, man. I was 12 years old. My mom buys me my first pet. It's a little black Cocker Spaniel. I was so excited. I was like, Mom, what should we name it? She looks at the dog and goes, well, it's black. Let's name it Blackie. You can't name a black dog Blackie, Mom. That's racist. She go, oh, so funny, so funny. I racist, okay. You know you have black dad, right? So I live in Houston, Texas, in an all-white neighborhood, predominantly racist with a dog named Blackie. I didn't care. I was having the time of my life with the dog in the front yard. It's dinner time. My mom comes out and goes, hey, Blackie, come home.
Oh, God.
Even the racist white people were like, God damn, that bitch is racist.
Like I'm like quasi-famous now. Nothing's really changed. I might get a free appetizer at select PF Chang's. That's about it.
Oh, I need a break in between them. Let me take another drink. So far, I'm enjoying it. Hopefully, hopefully it keeps going this way.
Nothing's really changed. I was still using Tinder up until like a year ago. This is a true story. But now I realize I got a whole new set of issues on Tinder. Like now when I do match with a girl, she doesn't believe that it's me. Like, that's not you. You're not that guy from this thing and that thing. I'm like, who the fuck is using me as a fake profile?
That's what I was thinking, like catfishing. It's like, you're trying to catfish me.
You gotta dig real deep to use me, man. I feel like there's so many better choices out there. One time, One time my agent told me that I had a good look. And I'm like, thanks, dude, I appreciate that. But then it took me years to realize that having a good look is totally different than being good looking. I still don't know what the fuck it means. And look, I'm not being self-deprecating, okay? That's Hollywood talk. I don't listen to that shit. I understand that in real life, I'm like super good looking. If you're into anime. You gotta get in where you fit in, people. One time I went over to the girl's house. She has this like Naruto anime poster in her bedroom. I knew I was fucking that night. You gotta know your demo, people. Asian people, we don't need Tinder anymore. We just go to BTS concerts. That's how we do that parking lot pimping. I've been dating a lot of tall girls lately because it makes me look successful. No. I think tall women are beautiful, but some of them like to wear heels. That's just disrespect. I'm like, you're already 5 inches taller than me. Why the fuck are you wearing heels? And she's like, it makes my ass look better. I'm like, your ass is at my eye level right now. Neither of us look good, okay? I look like a child, and you look like a child molester.
Oh, man.
Last time I took a tall girl to this concert. I don't know if you guys know this, but apparently tall people have fun at concerts. Are you guys aware of that? I'm 5'5". I just go to concerts to smell other people's armpits. Like, what the fuck's the point of this?
I haven't been to a concert in a long time.
She was having a time of her life doing whatever tall people do at concerts, you know? Jumping around, obstructing other people's views, seeing everything.
Yeah, I've never had that issue. I'm 6 even, and I never thought about it. My daughter is 5'1". She's going to hate concerts.
Frustrated. I had enough. So I just looked up at her. I was like, hey, pick me up.
How we got engaged.
I was waiting for him to do uppies. Uppies. I think that would have been better.
I rented out this place called the Malibu Winery, right? And yeah, it has zebras, giraffes. Oh, it's a fairy tale, right? So the idea I had was I was going to surprise her. She doesn't know I'm there. I'm going to walk. That's our dog, Paul. So I was going to walk with Paul, right? I was going to take the ring off his neck. She was going to turn around. I was going to look at her and go, baby, I love you so much. I can't imagine my life without you. Every day that goes by that we're not married is a wasted day. Will you marry me? Right? Yeah. That's what I thought I was going to say. It's the big day, right? So I'm walking with my dog. I take the ring off her neck. She turns around. We make eye contact. I start ugly crying. I'm like, ah! I'm like, we're not gonna. Now I'm sounding like Fetty Wap. You know what I mean? Oh, my goodness.
I didn't really propose to my wife. We were just sitting on the couch one day talking about it, and it's like, you want to get married? She's like, yeah, okay. Maybe I'll do that one day. I'll get her a ring resized and go pick it up for her and get down on one knee and do it right.
It was so amazing. It was the worst proposal ever, but she still said yes, and that's the most important part, right? So I had another surprise for her. After we got engaged, we took engagement photos then. I surprised her with a dinner, right? It was her family, my family, and all of her friends. And I took this picture with her family at the end of the night. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, this is before I saw the movie Get Out. Now when her mom asked me to come over, I'm like, no! Yeah, man. 6 months after that, on Valentine's Day, we got married. Yeah. Look at her. So calm, so beautiful, no tears. Let's look at the next guy. I'm so sensitive. Yeah, man. It was such a great wedding, man. I love this photo right here. I love it. This is the last photo we took before everybody went into the reception. And two of my best guy friends, they come up to me when everybody's walking in, they go, hey man, you got to have sex at the end of the night. You're married now. I was like, of course. Yeah, of course. He goes, no, you don't understand. We partied too much during our wedding and passed out. So now every wedding we go to, our wives remind us about it. Don't be a victim, yo.
I grew up very stereotypically in Hong Kong.
Man, it just switches so quick. It's like no break or anything. Yeah, I didn't actually propose to my wife. I need to do that. Or make her do it. There we go. It's modern age. But I think I might have to do that one day. I don't know how I would do it. I'm not good at planning that stuff. But all right, back to Jimmy. Round 3.
Hong Kong. I grew up very stereotypically in Hong Kong. Like my real name is not even Jimmy. That's my English name. My real name is Man Xing. In Cantonese, Man.
I've heard that so many times that Asian people have Western names. And it's just like they have 2 names. I'm so stubborn, I wouldn't bother having 2 names. Like, if you can't say my name, well, you don't need to be around me.
It stands for 10,000 success. Yeah. I had very ambitious parents. And now I'm telling dick jokes and doing Tai Chi on stage. So. Jimmy was just kind of like an arbitrary English name that just sounded easy. And my dad, he named himself Richard. I was like, Dad, why'd you name yourself Richard? He was like, because I want to be rich. It makes so much sense. And then they named my older brother Roger after the James Bond actor Roger Moore. Yeah, but my brother hated that name. He was like, man, it makes me sound like an old white guy. So eventually he changed his own name to Roy. So now he sounds like an older white guy. And now his full name is Roy Roger, which is the oldest white guy to ever white.
I was waiting for that.
I was very good at math. That's a big Asian stereotype. I think there's some truth to that, not because of some weird genetic thing, just because our parents care so much more about mathematics and academics, right? You guys seen it? You guys seen those like Kumon learning centers in those strip malls, right? Kumon learning centers, for you guys that don't know, are basically detention camps for young Asian children. You can tell that place is kind of fucked up by the look of its logo. Because it's supposed to be a smiley face, but it's not really smiling.
I might have to go look that up. Actually, I might look it up and add it to the video. I've heard of those places, and originally I didn't think they were real. I've heard of them more and more. It's like, wow. I was like, I wouldn't send my kid to one of those. They sound horrible.
Man. My parents were way too cheap to send me to Kumon. They got a different strategy. They never let me use a calculator until I turned 15, so I can work on my brain function. That's an old school Chinese strategy. You know, so when I turned 15, it was a very special occasion. It was basically my quinceañera. My dad just gave me a TI 83 plus. And he looked me in the eyes, and he was like, you're a woman now, okay?
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, and I saved hundreds. With all the money I saved, I thought
I know I make fun of my parents, but at the end of the day, I love them very much. I think we all do, right? But Asian people, we don't ever say I love you to each other. That's just not our thing.
There is actually a YouTube skit where a person had the Asians call their parents and say, I love you. Some of the parents are like, what's wrong? Why'd you do that? What's going on? Some said it back and others, and there were some that just hung up. Like, what? I'm busy. Hung up. And then they had one, he called his sister, and his sister like, what are you doing? This wasn't funny. I was just like, damn. was like, I mean, I've heard of it, but to actually see it, it was just like, wow. They were just shocked to have someone say that to them. In my house, we say it all the time. I always make sure to tell my kids I love them because you never know. And I'm getting older, and one day I just may not wake up. So I always make sure my kids know I love them, make sure my wife knows I love them. I say it all the time, and when I say it to people, I mean it. So that's why I don't just randomly tell people, hey, man, I love you. Like, no, that's not how that works for me.
One time I got high and I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I just want to tell you, Mom, I love you. And you can hear her start like crying on the other side of the line. She was like, oh, Jimmy, do you have a cancer?
That's what I was talking about.
We just got different ways of showing love. Like when I see my grandmother, I don't give her a hug. I just give her a solid handshake. We're not about that hugging, and Asian grandmas, they're the best. You give her a handshake, she's like a vending machine. You give her a handshake, out comes a red envelope. And you gotta pretend you don't want that shit. You're like, no, please. Okay, thank you. That's just how we show love. My dad still calls me like 20 times a day just to check up on me. It's annoying, but I understand that's how he shows love. I was talking to my friend here, and he was like, oh, I haven't talked to my dad in 3 weeks. I'm like, what, is he in jail? He was like, no, I live with him. I just haven't talked to him in 3 weeks. I'm like, you do understand, if I don't call my dad back in 3 hours, he's going to call 911. 911, what's your emergency? My son is dead. It's like, sir, is everything okay? Is your son dead? He's like, no, but he's dead to me. Okay, bye.
I know I look young. Black don't crack, Asian no raisin.
I've heard that before. There was something someone made up for Latinas, and I can't remember what it was. But, yeah, that whole love thing, I heard that before, and him talking about, what's wrong, you got cancer? That's some of the reactions those people had. All right, round 3 for Michael. I think this is the end of it. So let's see what he's got.
That's right. I'm 136 years old. But you know what? They got a name for me. Black and Asian. They call me Blade.
I can hear my neighbor's dogs going crazy. I hate my neighbor's dogs. Every time I go outside, those dogs go off. They just start barking. I'm so tempted to just start throwing rotten food or something at them. I wouldn't poison them, but they're like, here, eat this. This might make you go take a dump somewhere.
Asian. Black don't crack, Asian no raisin. That's right. I'm 136 years old. But you know what? They got a name for me. Black and Asian. They call me Blasian. Yeah, you hear all the white women? Oh yeah. They love Blasian dudes. Because I'm a starter black.
That's what I used to tell people, is like, I'm black enough to be considered black, but light enough to take home to the family. In my case, though, it wasn't that my parents, one was white, one was black. It was my condition's a throwback gene. I'm the lightest in the family. If people always ask me, are you mixed? Like, no, mom's black, dad's black. Mom's not mixed. But my grandmother never admitted to it, but I think my grandmother on my mom's side was mixed. But on my dad's side, it was African and Cherokee. So, and I'm the end result. And my wife is black, so I didn't marry a white woman.
I'm a gateway drug to blackness. I'm like weed for white women, you know what I mean? They start with me and they wind up with James down here. It's tough being Blasian, man. The struggle's real. Because you have two polar opposites in one body. You got black and Asian in one body, always fighting, never getting along. You seen the movie Rush Hour, right? I am Rush Hour, people. I can't do simple things without fighting with myself. Like my girl will get nasty sometimes. She'll be like, hey, send me a dirty pic. My black side's like, yeah, send that. My Asian side is like, oh no, could be trouble.
I was too busy staring at his face. It's when he did that, he looked real Asian.
The struggle's real being Blasian. Or mixed. Because no matter where I go, nobody knows what I am. That's when they call me what they want. Yeah. I go to Miami, they're like, hey, you're Puerto Rican. I go to New York, they're like, you're Dominican. I go to Hawaii, they're like, welcome home. I was born and raised in Houston, Texas. Yeah. I went to an all-white school in Houston, Texas. A lot of people don't believe me, so look at that right there. Here I am.
Man, that is old. How old is he? Because I'm looking at these outfits. This is old. And you know what? I'm probably older than him still. But I don't recall having any pictures that look like this.
I love going to an all-white school, though, you know? I loved it. I got my personality. I got my sense of humor. I learned how to take a joke. And trust me, I heard every stereotypical joke you could hear about being half black and Asian. Like a kid came up to me and went, hey, yo, you know you're the only guy that can steal a car? And wreck it on the way home? That's impossible, man. You know how hard it is to steal a car with flip-flops and socks on? Come on now.
I don't know who won. I guess you got to vote on it. I don't know. But that was good. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I do like watching comedy stuff, so I might try and find some more comedy stuff to watch. All right, everyone, take care. And like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Later.